Hi guys, today we are going to be talking about some new launches which I have been testing out for the past couple of weeks, and I'm finally ready to share my full review about them with you guys. I have some makeup, skincare, hair care and even a fragrance. So without any further chit chat, let's just get started with the video. So my first product is this new sunscreen from Laneige. This is their Hydro UV Defense X SPF 50 sunscreen. Now, full disclosure, this was sent to me as a gift for a Instagram collaboration, but this video is not sponsored by them in any way. So if you want to see the application and like a short review, you can check out my reel that I posted about it. But in short, this sunscreen is so beautiful. Like when I first saw the texture, it's like a white thick cream, and I thought this one's gonna give me like the worst white cast of my life, but I was shocked that this literally blended within 15 seconds and it gives you no white cast and a very nice dewy appearance, which is not too oily. Like I had tried the previous sunscreen from Laneige, the one in the yellow bottle, and that was so oily, like borderline looked like an oil slick on my face. But this one I really like. My only concern is that this one is really expensive. It retails for 1850 rupees, which is not cheap for like a 50 ml sunscreen. We do have other affordable options as well. So this one, if you have the budget for it, it's an amazing sunscreen to buy. I don't even have to introduce this product because I know everyone on Instagram and every single social platform might have seen this new launch from Laneige. This is their Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum. So it's basically Laneige's version of a tinted lip balm, and the USP of this product is actually its donut tip applicator. Okay, so everyone was going crazy about this, and it launched on Nykaa a couple of weeks back, and I was one of the first people to actually buy this. Got this for full price, which is above 1000 rupees, and which is lot even for like Laneige. Just think about it, you can get like the full size 20-gram tub of the Laneige sleeping mask, which will last you forever for like 1200 or something, and this one is the same price, but it's just 12 gram and it's like a tinted lip balm. I've also posted a reel on this on my Instagram with the application, and also you can check it out. But I just want to say that this product is not bad by any means, but I feel like if you already own the other lip glowy balm, own this product from Laneige, which is the lip glowy balm, then you don't need the second product. The only difference between these two is the applicator and the slight tint. But if you really want something tinted, we do have many great options in the Indian market, and you don't really have to spend like $1,000 for this product in particular, because it's nothing special or stand out except the applicator, which I will agree that it's really nice, although it's not that functional. If you have like thinner lips, it's not really precise, but overall it's a nice product. If you have the budget again for Laneige, definitely check it out. But if you don't, there are many affordable options, and I'm gonna link some of my favorites in the description box below. Continuing with the lip balm craze, we have the Conscious Chemist Lush Lips. So I had this lip balm in my cart for ages, but I was not sold on it somehow, and then I saw Ria's video over on YouTube and she sold me. I immediately got this because she says that this one is similar to the Summer Fridays lip balm. Now I might be the only person on this planet who's not tried the Summer Fridays lip balm, but yeah, looking at the side by side swatches and the comparison, and I trust Ria that this one is definitely such a great lip balm. It has that similar jelly tip applicator like the Summer Fridays one, and this one I find is even better than the Laneige one that I just showed, because this one is more precise and it's just as soft. So the texture of this is really thick, like thicker than Laneige. It's almost like Vaseline, but a more softer, smoother form of Vaseline, and it's super hydrating. This variant, the vanilla cream one, smells so good. It literally smells like a whipped vanilla icing, and I just, every time I apply this, I just want to eat it. And the best part is that the scent, even though it's there, it's not over the top where it's annoying. One of the best affordable lip balms by an Indian company, and it really rivals even my Laneige lip sleeping mask. Let's move on to the makeup section, and my first product is the one from Mars. This is their Click Stick Gloss Lip Balm. So it's basically like one of those click pen glossy lip balms that are super viral and trendy right now. And I have the shade Barely Pink. And the packaging is really cute. Of course, Mars always gets us nice trendy products, but my concern with this is that it is just so melty and goopy. Like when I apply it, the applicator just gets so messy and dirty. Are you looking at that? And I'm a hygiene freak, okay, so I don't like having my lip products so damaged and dirty. And yeah, it just gives me the icks. And I specifically feel like it's not just this product, but just glossy lip balms in general are not meant for like a hotter climate like ours. It's more if you're living in a colder climate, because this just keeps melting everywhere and it might explode in your purse as well. It is a nice product, yeah, but I still feel like I prefer like the normal tube glosses. That's much more precise for application and doesn't cause like this mess. And this one has a very weird strong filter coffee scent. I don't know why they did it, but it's really annoying to me. But yeah, if you are the kind of person who likes glossy lip balms, this one's a nice one. But beware that it's very melty and very, very, very messy. New setting spray from L'Oreal. This is their 3-second infallible setting mist. And this is supposed to be a dupe of like that one size setting spray which was going super viral. This one is supposed to keep your makeup in place, make it smudge proof, budge proof, waterproof, everything proof. And I completely agree, like this basically is like hairspray for your face. It smells like hairspray, it feels like hairspray, and it just performs like hairspray for your face. It comes in that hairspray kind of packaging itself, and it's like an aerosol spray. So when you first spray it, it's got a very, very strong, heavy alcoholic fragrance. So keep in mind, keep your eyes closed, don't inhale it too much, otherwise it's gonna like literally choke you. I did that mistake. So I feel like the also, if it gets on your hair, you're gonna get that crunchy hairspray effect as well on your hair. So my method to use this would be either on a brush or on a beauty sponge and then dab it on my makeup. That way it works really well and you don't have to inhale hairspray. But yes, it does work beautifully. Like if I spray this on my face right now, my makeup is gonna stay on my face till the end of the day, till I remove it. It's not gonna budge anywhere. Ever, if you happen to rub your face after applying this setting spray, your makeup will start balling up. Okay, so be mindful when you use this, you only dab your face, don't rub it, otherwise it's gonna spoil the entire makeup look. So I think this one is pretty strong for everyday use. I would use it probably for special occasions only, but I 100% agree that this does work. New shampoo from L'Oreal. I've been testing this out for almost 2 months now. You can see how much I've used up, and I have a mixed opinion about this. Initially, I really liked it. I felt like it was working really well and keeping my hair oil free for a long time. But after using it up so much, I feel like after 2 days, it makes my hair even oilier than it would be when I don't use this shampoo. I don't know what causes it. Maybe it's just over cleaning my scalp and making it produce too much oil. I don't know, but yeah, that's what happens. So I will stick to using this only probably like once a week. Also, you need a lot of this product for it to lather. It's that weird slimy consistency where it doesn't lather up or emulsify really well, so you need a lot of product. That's why I ended up using so much of the shampoo in less than 2 months, while I don't use my other shampoos so much. So I would say if you are looking for a gentle clarifying shampoo, this is a good one. But don't expect like magical results where it's going to solve your oily hair problem in one wash. This works, but not the best clarifying shampoo in the market. Final product I want to talk about is this new body mist from Treacle Moon. This is their Brazilian Love variant. Now I love Treacle Moon body washes. I have the body wash in the same variant, and when I saw that Nykaa launched the body mist as well, I immediately bought it because this variant is actually very similar to the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62, which is one of my favorite fragrances. So I thought it will be good to have this body mist. Now, but this body mist disappointed me so much. It smells exactly like the Cheirosa 62, but my problem with this is that this will not last me even for 15 minutes. It's that watered down. I don't know if even the plum vanilla caramello lasts longer than this, but this one just disappears within 15 minutes. So I'm very, very disappointed. Even though the smell is the same, I would not suggest that you go for this. Instead, you can go for the original Sol de Janeiro, or you can go for the cheaper plum vanilla caramello. Both of them are great, but you can definitely skip this because what is the use of a perfume if it doesn't even last for 15 minutes? Guys, that's it for this video. I hope these reviews helped you. Let me know in the comments which new product you tried and your review for it, or if you have any new products that you want me to review, then also comment down below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.